am Shannon Penrod from Autism Live and the Autism Network. Welcome back to the Festival of Toys. We are going to look right now at a set of toys and gifts, just some of what is available in our Autism Live Toy and Gift Guide 2022. You know, each one of the categories that we have has a plethora of different award winners, right? We already went through the baby and toddler category. We went through the preschool category. We went through the school age. We went through the teen and tween category, the adult category, and now we're going to talk about the caregivers. And within the caregiver, we have really two different types of award winners. Some of the toys are meant to be just solely for the caregiver to take a break for themselves. You know, you'll see if you look at the guide that there's things like the Calm app in there. And what I'm going to focus on today are award winners that I think are things to spark conversation and connection with our kiddos, whatever age they are. So we have a wide range of things here, but these are games that we hope that you will want to play with your kiddo, that maybe bridge the gap because they're extra fun and they'll be fun for both you and your kiddo. And when I say kiddo, because those of us who have children on the spectrum, they get older. And there's no good word to call what your children are when they're older, because children doesn't seem to fit anymore. So you might have adult children on the spectrum. They're not children anymore, but they're your children. I know, it's a whole other Oprah, right? But we're featuring gifts that our judges felt were things that you could do with the people that you love on the spectrum and maybe be able to find that spark, that connection, to be able to communicate in all the ways that there are to communicate. So the one I'm holding right here in my hands was our best puzzle winner. And I think, you know, this is one of those traditional flat puzzles, because we had 3D puzzles in some of the other categories. But what I super love about them, about this, is that it's the 𝗟𝗘𝗧𝗦 So it's really colorful. This artist, I think, you know, it's going to be a really fun puzzle to put together. And then it comes with a poster included as well, so that you can commemorate the time that you spent together. I think that there's nothing better to spark connection than a good puzzle, because you can be working on it and all kinds of other things come up. You can go away, you can come back to the table and find that connection. This was always something that was in my house during the holiday time. My mother would start a puzzle on the dining room table. And it would be, back in the day, eventually she had a puzzle keeper, but it would be on a piece of fabric so that we could move it to another table so that we could have dinner and things like that. But it was the place that we would all come and sit generation upon generation. So I'd be sitting there with my great-grandmother and with my grandnieces, right? And we'd be putting together a puzzle because it's a great conversation starter. And this is also true for individuals who are on the spectrum. Sometimes they're super good at the puzzle, and it sparks the conversation, and you can say, how did you do that? How did you pick up that piece and know that that piece was going to work above all? So this is a really good, fun puzzle. It's really well made too, not your average puzzle. So a little bit of a collector's item right there. And this is coming to us from Goliath Games. Really super love that. Now, we have a STEM award winner in this category. And again, this is meant to be something to play with your kids of different ages. Now, this is rated from 3 to 99. So if you have anything other than very small children, this is a perfect thing to play with your kids. It's the 𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗦 builder set. So it's got 32 different magnetic pieces that go together that are in different geometric shapes. You can be working on colors, you can be working on shapes, or you can just have fun with this and play with the toys and build it in lots of different ways. I really love it. It's great imagination play. They show you here that you could put together a whole little scene where there's a road, but you can put this together in millions of different ways. We really like this kit. It's a good size kit. As I said, 32 different pieces for ages 3 to 99. I guarantee you as a parent, you won't be bored putting this together. And here's the plus. When you step on these later on in life, because sometimes the toy gets left out and you step on it, it's not the pain that maybe some of the other building toys, because you know if you've ever stepped on one of those other ones, the pain shoots right up through the top of your head. You don't want that. So love that from 𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗦. Let's take a look here. Oh, you know what? Our caregivers and our judging panel went nuts over this. And we could have given this a lot of different awards, but we gave this the Arts and Craft Award for the Caregiver division, even though it says right on it, it's a STEAM toy. So what this is an amazing craft builder where you're taking a pixel-sized brick and you're fitting them together, and you can put them together with the other bricks, the ones that are hard to step on, right? To make 1,018 different shapes and things. Let me tell you, you put this on the table, and this you want to make sure that your children aren't a choking hazard. They rate it ages 6 and up, but they should not be a choking hazard. And you can put together so many different things. It comes with a baseboard so that you can make shapes on the baseboard. We love this. By the way, while you're working on this, you will be working on fine motor skills. You'll be working on design and layout and spatial understanding and colors and all these different things. What a fun, fun box of fun. Absolutely love this. And that comes to us from Pick Bricks. It's Pixel Puzzle Bricks. The possibilities of what you could do with this are absolutely endless. We had a group of moms who were like, oh, I could play that forever and ever and never stop. This is another one that was a really popular one. This is an oldie but a goodie. And this is Mastermind. If you've never played Mastermind, this is a really fun game. If you are wanting to spend time with your loved one who is on the spectrum and maybe you're working on perspective taking, this is a really fun game to play because somebody gets to be the person who makes the key. So you take 5 little colored things. It's kind of like Wordle in a way, but with colors. So it's shielded, and you put 5 colors in the little pegs, and then you have a shield that you cover it. And now the other person has multiple turns to guess, and you're going to tell them, all right, you got 2 right, but they're in the wrong space, or you have 2 right, 1 is in the right space. So they have a certain number of turns before, I think it's like 9 or 10 turns, before they have to be able to guess accurately what it was. I used to play this with my dad all the time. What memories this brings back. So that's why it's our oldie but a goodie. It is good for coding and for building code, but it's great for relaxation and thinking about, okay, what would mom think about this? And what is mom seeing and hearing? Because I know what the solution is, but she doesn't. Why did she put what she put? I absolutely love this game. So Mastermind, a fave to play with my dad. And that was the winner of our oldie but goodie. But then for our game award, this is also kind of an oldie but a goodie, Try Ominoes. And this is dominoes, but instead of having 2 opportunities to match, you got 3 because it's a triangle. I love dominoes, and this just adds an element to it that's a little bit harder. It's ages 7 to adult, and you can play 2 to 4 players. And clever box, and it's just a little bit more flexible thinking about how can I put these together so that I can get rid of all of my tiles. And this is the deluxe version. So we love it, love. Then from Gridley Games, we have Oversight. Ooh, this is exciting because it's like tic-tac-toe, but amazing because you can shift, once you put things down, you can shift them so you can strategically put yourself in a better position. And that is why it is the Social Skills Builder Award for us. It's a little bit harder game. So if you've got kids who are very logical, this is for ages 7 and up, but it's not linear thinking, and that's one of the reasons why we loved it so much, because kids get bored, right? And if you want something a little bit different, this is really exciting. Again, that's from Gridley Games, and it won our Social Skills Builder. We've been talking about 𝗟𝗘𝗧 thinking putty. So this is 𝗟𝗘𝗧 Intergalactic. Our caregivers absolutely loved this. It's like a universe, a nebula, and everything swirled into it. It's fun colors, fun to play with your kiddos and stretching it. If you've got a kiddo who's stressed, this is for ages 3 and up, you can sit down and play with the putty with them. It's relaxing for you. You can model the behavior for them. Really love this. And we love this one because it's triple color changing, so that it changes with the heat of your hand, different colors that it will become, which keeps it being something to focus on. If we're trying to de-escalate a situation, it can really help to calm things down. This is our motor play winner, because there is, when you're doing this and squishing this with your hand, you're working on those fine motor skills, but in a way, because there's so much of the squish and pull to it, you're also working on some of the gross motor skills that work on turning, and pulling and pushing as well. But it's really, really cool. It's fun colors and glitter. Love that for our motor skills winner. Then for our boredom buster, we have this Power Up 4.0. What this is a smartphone controlled paper airplane kit. So you put it together and then you have it take off with your smartphone. And let that puppy fly. It says it's crash-proof carbon fiber body. It auto-stabilizes for flying in windy conditions. And we had it tootling around the studio earlier today. So really fun. When you need that thing where maybe a plan that you had was canceled, and your kiddo is like, now I don't get to do the thing. This is one of those fun things you can pull out of the closet and say, hey, I've got an idea. Why don't we put together this airplane and fly it? And then suddenly you're into communicating, connection, and doing something where they're actually going to learn a little bit about physics. So love it. It's called the Power Up 4.0. I love it. Now for our kids' choice in this category, when we ask kids, what do you think caregivers should get? They said this wonderful, from Endless Games, Wheel of Fortune card game, that they've seen us play Wheel of Fortune, and they think that would be something that would be fun for us. And it is, because it's a stress reliever, but we can play it with them, and it helps them to be able to guess words. If you think about it, this really is Wordle, right? So they're guessing words from different categories with not having to set up a huge big thing. It's just cards. So we love that from Endless Games. Okay, and then the last one in this category that we're going to show, but definitely check out the toy guide, because I'm not featuring the ones that are just for us, right? I want you to check out the toy guide for that. But this is a little bit of a crossover, but your kids will want to play it too. So this is a mosey. And, this is the box that it comes in, and you go, okay, I don't really know what a mosey is, but this is one that I can't just talk about. I got to show you. Take a look. And it does that instantly. And I can do all kinds of things with it. And they were in here the other day playing games with this, where one mom was taking it and then she was making it go like this on her arms. And then she was having her child hold her hand, and they were doing this back and forth. And the quote that the mom said was, "Oh, I need this in my life." It is very sensory pleasing. It is exciting, and it can do all kinds of things. And the thing about it is when you're done, you just put it back. It's like a magic trick, and it becomes the thing again. And then kids love when it just snaps too. I sort of love that too. But we loved watching this on the arms too. It was a good time. It feels good, you guys. It's just, I don't know, it's hard to describe. But this is a mosey, and this is from our friends over at Fun in Motion. They're the same ones that do the 𝗔𝗕𝗵𝗲. Come on, these are good things. This is an amazing stocking stuffer, and a great way to connect with your kiddos. Sometimes you guys write in and say, I don't know how to get my kiddos' attention. Ooh, mosey, but it's also fun for you as well. And many more things that you can discover to do. You can add on to it and have more than one. Mosey, it says from ring to zing. Ain't that the truth? So amazing. So these are just some, this is our sensory toy winner, by the way. These are just some of the amazing items featured in the caregiver category, but we also have some that are about self-care, about self-awareness, about de-stressing, So I hope that you'll check out the whole category, as I hope you will check out all of the categories in the toy guide. We spent a great deal of time and had people come and play with toys. It was a hardship, you guys. It was so hard. I'm kidding. It was the most fun. Check it out. Go to autismnetwork.com. Check out the toy guide. If you find a gift or a toy that you would really like to give someone, in past years, you guys asked us, and we started doing it where we put a button underneath the toy that links you to a place where you can purchase it directly. Please know that we don't get a kickback at all from that, but we just wanted to make it easy for you guys to shop for the people that you care about the most in the world. So we hope that you will take advantage of that. Stay tuned to Autism Live on the Autism Network as we talk more about how to play with these toys with our kiddos and how to build skills while they're having a really good time. And we wish you the happiest of holidays. Thanks for watching Autism Live. If you found anything helpful in this video, please give us a like. In fact, make sure that you smash that subscribe button on YouTube and give us a like on Facebook. You can also follow us on Twitter and Instagram for important updates. And please download our free podcast wherever you get your podcasts. See you next time. Until then, give your kiddos a hug from me and one for you too. Bye-bye for now. To subscribe, click here. And if you'd like to check out some more of our videos, click here.